At about 6:30 in the morning, your LCVP pitches toward Easy Red with Company E, 2nd Battalion, 16th Infantry Regiment. You are 20 years old, a rifleman in the 1st Assault Wave. Your regiment is supposed to cross the beach, break the coastal defenses, seize the heights, and open the way inland. The bombardment has not done what the plan promised. German positions are still firing. The ramp drops. Machine gun fire cuts across the landing area almost immediately. Men move because the boat is unloading under fire. You follow them into cold surf with your M1 and assault gear. Behind you, the landing craft cannot become shelter. Ahead, the beach is already a firing ground. Your equipment turns heavier as it soaks through. Men stumble in the surf. Stakes, steel hedgehogs, wire, mines, and wrecked craft break every clean line forward. German machine guns fire from prepared positions, while mortar and artillery rounds strike the landing area. Their fire shifts toward clusters of infantry, engineers, landing craft, and the few armored vehicles reaching shore. Your squad formation disappears. You move in short bursts, flatten behind an obstacle for seconds, then push on. When a German firing point becomes visible, rifles and automatic weapons answer, not to win a duel, but to create seconds in which someone else can move. You reach the shingle alive. Survivors from different boats and units are mixed together. Some officers are gone. Radios and heavy weapons are missing. The rising tide compresses wreckage, wounded men, new arrivals, and equipment into less beach. The shingle stops direct fire. It does not solve the battle. A sergeant farther along the bank gets men moving toward ground between the strongest positions. You go with them because the planned exits are still covered, and remaining packed behind the shingle gives German mortars a denser target. The change comes in fragments. A bar keeps one firing point occupied. Two engineers crawl toward the wire, while riflemen watch the slope above them. A surviving tank fires from the beach. Offshore gunfire begins striking the coastal defenses at close range. Each action creates seconds for another. You leave the bank, cross exposed ground, then drop into a fold where the bluff cuts off part of the fire from the beach. The wire is still ahead, so are mines. The engineers work while your group fires uphill. German gunners shift toward the obstacle. Your target is no longer an abstract bunker. It is muzzle flashes, movement near a trench, a weapon that stops when enough fire reaches it and starts again when the pressure lifts. A passage opens. The men nearest it move first. You follow before the defenders can close the opportunity. Above the wire, the battle changes. Folds in the ground and cuts in the slope break the long fields of fire from the beach. They also bring some defenders much closer. The group climbs until fire from the front stops the movement. You flatten against the slope. A rifleman to your left fires, while two men edge toward higher ground on the flank. You cover them. When their angle changes, the German position has to divide its attention. Now you move. The next problem is different. A trench line blocks the easiest approach, so the group works around its side while others keep the defenders occupied. Grenades and rifle fire replace much of the distant pounding from the shoreline. You are no longer crossing a killing ground. You are helping pry open a defensive system, one position at a time. Some positions are attacked from the flank. Others are bypassed because stopping would expose the group to another weapon farther along the slope. The unit you boarded with is gone as an organized formation, but the men around you are functioning as infantry again. Near the crest, you begin seeing signs that your group is not alone. American fire is coming from angles that did not exist an hour earlier. Men from other units appear above sections of beach that had seemed sealed off from below. A runner moves along the slope. Heavier weapons are beginning to reach positions first-wave riflemen had to cross without them. The defense is still dangerous. Mortar rounds fall on the heights. German riflemen remain in trenches and field positions, but the geometry has changed. Positions built to dominate the waterline are now threatened from their sides and rear. Your group reaches the crest, mixed, soaked, and exhausted. You turn and see easy red below, landing craft still coming in, vehicles scattered on the sand, men moving through openings, others still pinned near the water. The beach has not become safe. You have reached a place from which it no longer defines every move you make. Fields, lanes, and hedgerows replace open sand. You check your ammunition and keep the M1 ready. Men from different units continued together because waiting for perfect organization would give the defenders time to recover. Behind you, follow-on waves are still landing. Ahead, German positions remain inland. This is where the first wave simulation can honestly end, not at the shingle or the first moment of cover. You have survived the landing, crossed the defended beach, joined the improvised attack through the coastal defenses, reached the high ground, and remained capable of continuing the assault. The larger battle is only beginning. Could you survive the first wave at Omaha Beach? Yes, men of the 16th Infantry survived the landing and fought their way off the beach. But no honest version of this simulation can reduce that outcome to one clever choice. It depends on where your landing craft reaches shore, whether German fire catches your path through the surf, whether you stay mobile under heavy equipment, whether nearby leaders and soldiers keep acting after the planned organization collapses, whether supporting fire reaches the position threatening you, and, on chance, measured in seconds and meters. If you reach the heights still mobile and armed, you have survived the first phase and helped accomplish the assault's immediate purpose. You have not escaped the war. You have entered it successfully. At Omaha, survival is not the reward for choosing the right route. It is what remains possible when a broken plan is replaced under fire by collective action, local initiative, supporting firepower, and extraordinary luck.